Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we are finally getting to Chronomalys monsters. We've had a few in the game for a while, but now we finally have a character, which means a new skill, and a new box with ultra rares and super rares, so the deck's gonna take off. Now, I have never seen a deck so reliant on a skill, because we get new skills, and I mean, Resonators are pretty reliant on it. Automats aren't super reliant on their new skill, but they kind of are now for Sister being at 1. But oh my goodness, this deck relies on this skill like crazy. It's gateway to another dimension. It's a good skill. You can throw away a monster from your deck or extra deck, and then all monsters on the field become that level. It just works super well with this deck. It's super easy to use, and all you do is special summon a bunch of bodies and you can turn them into whatever you want. You can even make them a Dyson Sphere, so I mean, it's really crazy. We have Chronomalys Atlantis. When this card's XC summon, you target a number monster in your graveyard, equip that target to this card. This card gains attack equal to half of that attack. So if you have a Dyson Sphere, if you have your other Chronomalys in the graveyard, you're going to attach it, you're going to gain half its attack. This boy gets up big. He gets up to either 3,900 or 4,000 thanks to the Dyson Sphere, so he gets pretty crazy. We also have Chronomalys Chateau Yuk. Once during either player's turn, you can detach material from this card, target one face-up card your opponent controls, change its attack to 0 until the end phase. Then you could tribute a Chronomalys monster, target a monster your opponent controls whose attack is different from its original attack. Destroy it. You don't really use that second one too often, but the first one is a quick effect. So it does have inherent defense from swinging. Another boss monster we have that has inherent defense from swinging is our Dyson Sphere. Obviously, he can negate an attack as long as he has material. If he doesn't have material and you get targeted for attack, you gain material. You can detach material and then attack directly over an opponent's monster as long as it has higher attack than you. So very, very strong card at 2,800, 3,000. All these boys have pretty big defense. Even our Chronomalys Atlantis, 3,000 defense. So we're really just using Concentrating Current, getting some OTKs. We also have Chronomalys Pyramid Eye Tablet. It gives all Chronomalys monsters 800, and it's searchable by Chronomalys Nebra Disc. When this card, I almost said Nebraska, but when this card is normal summon, you can add one Chronomalys card from your deck to your hand, including this spell card, including all the Chronomalys spell cards. So we're going to be able to splash in one copy of each. You can special summon this card from the graveyard in defense position if all the monsters you control are Chronomalys. But once you do that, you can't activate other cards except Chronomalys cards. Even Concentrating Current, stuff like that you wouldn't be able to use. So it's a pretty restrictive special summon, one of the very few in this deck. But that's what it is. We also have Crystal Bones, who's a level up reward, very strong. If your opponent controls a monster and you don't, you get a special summon him, and when you do, he can special summon from your hand or graveyard. Very strong monster. We have Moai from the new event, also a very strong monster. You get a special summon it as long as you control a Chronomalys. Now these are all searchable with Nebra Disc. And we also have Crystal Skull. So if you control a Chronomalys monster, you can discard this card, add a Chronomalys monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Very good search. You can only do that once per turn. Other than that, he's just a body you get on the field, and you change his level. So like I said, this deck is super reliant on the new skill, guys. Super, super reliant on the new skill. It's going to really struggle to play beyond the new skill, so we're going to have to really dig deep. There's some other skills I'm looking forward to trying, but I don't think they're going to be as consistent as what this deck is trying to do. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here's Yami Bakura. We're going first. Showing balance. We bricked. We could... No, yeah, that's a brick. So we're going to just set a Cosmic Cyclone. Opponent's going Aroma Gardening. We're going to stop him from getting the Aroma Gardening heal. That would have forced him to flip his own Rosemary, but we're not really afraid to take that much damage. So we're just, all this deck does is Sucker Punch. sucker punch, sucker punch. So he's trying to show Blessed Winds. It's not going to make a difference. He really should have saved that. Now we special summon our Moai statue. It's that easy. We throw away an Atlantis from the graveyard. Or into the graveyard from the extra deck. That makes all our monsters level 6. That lets us special summon an Atlantis. And his effect, he'll equip a number monster from the graveyard. So obviously we wouldn't have a number monster in the graveyard just making him. But thanks to the effect, thanks to the skill, we have an Atlantis in the graveyard. We're able to equip him. We're at 3,900. We're at 4.7k with this Pyramid Eye tablet, but we're not even done yet because that wouldn't be lethal. So we have Concentrating Current. Absolutely insane amount of damage, guys. All thanks to the skill. This deck doesn't function the same without the skill. Nowhere near. So great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going first, going for a little rank up on a baby win streak. No sleever map for us as this is a new character with a new deck slot. We are going to set our Cosmic Sign Clone and Concentrating Current. We're going to summon both our monsters. Normal summon this Crystal Skull, special summon our Moai. That's a Dyson Sphere. Once we throw a Dyson Sphere away to bring out our Dyson Sphere, we throw the Dyson Sphere away with the skill. That makes all the monsters level 9. This Mad Lad is coming at us with 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, and then it just plays an Arvada like we're going to use our skill. But we're going to be able to swipe at this boy and not trigger Destiny Draw. So it's going to be really hard for him to get rid of this Dyson Sphere. Passes his turn once again. We get Crystal Bones with Crystal Skull. We throw away an Atlantis, make an Atlantis. He's going to be able to equip the Dyson Sphere, guys. It's not just Chronomalys monsters he equips, or it's only number XCs. So he's going to be able to grab the Dyson Sphere. Pretty cool little monster, or a pretty cool giant monster. And he's going to get even buffer. He's going to equip that Dyson Sphere and swing for a straight 4k. Boy, didn't want to see it. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing an Antinomy. We're going second, another rank up, another win streak. He is in fact TG's. We got 2 Concentrating Currents, so this boy is going to get really punished unless he builds a decent field. He's going with a Raiden, milling even more, sets 2 back row, or no, sets 1 back row, uses another charge of Light Brigade, mills his Book of Moon, and Forbidden Lance, mills again, only 6 cards left in his deck, so he's going to be in a lot of trouble. We're going to normal summon the Jet, probably should have normal summoned Nebra Disc, but that's okay. We're going to throw away an Atlantis, and we're going to get a little cutscene. He's got Fire Legs, I don't know what his core is, and then Earth on his shoulders, Volcano on his shoulders. Crazy little monster. He's gonna equip the other Atlantis we threw away with the skill. So this skill is just doing so much for this deck. We're swinging at him as a 3,900 monster, but we're gonna use 2 Concentrating Currents to be almost 10k, do over 8k. Absolutely crazy stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Alexis. We're going second on a 4-win streak. So obviously this deck was clapping. It's just easy. Your opponent leaves a vulnerable field or you pull into your back row hate and you're usually going to be pumping out a crazy amount of damage very consistently. All thanks to the skill though. All thanks to the skill. So boys going Vandrids. We're going to be able to special summon Crystal Bones. That's going to let us special summon from our hand. Special summon Nebra Disc, we normal summon Nebra Disc. That's going to let us search a second Pyramid Eye tablet. That's going to be an Atlantis. Now this skill is so strong. You use Atlantis, you throw an Atlantis away, then you make all your monsters level 6, which lets you bring out an Atlantis. Then he gets to equip the Atlantis you had to throw away to gain attack. So the skill is just doing so much for this deck. He's at 3,900. 1 Pyramid Eye tablet, he's at 5,500. We even had Concentrating Current. This normal Nebra Disc is up to 3,400 with just 2 of these. Just absolutely insane amounts of attack. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. We're going second, forever on a win streak. boy has no Slaver mats either. We got Crystal Bones, Crystal Skull. This guy's going all out. He's got a Familiar Possessed. He's putting all the equipped cards he has on it. We're gonna Cosmic Cyclone the one bothersome one, and that's Power the Guardians. And then we bring out the Crystal Bones. These are to summon the Crystal Skull. We summon more Bones. We make them all level 6. That's gonna be Chronomalys Atlantis. Now we had to throw away an Atlantis to make them all level 6. So that way, our Chronomalys here is gonna have something to equip. It's gonna equip the Atlantis we threw away, and just be an absolutely insane amount of attack. Now we have our Pyramid Eye Table. That's gonna buff all our monsters up. He's 4,700 attack. Hit him for 2,100. Poor boy got hit by his own Horn of the Unicorn. It is not optional. It has to return to the top of your deck. He's in top deck mode, so obviously he's gonna take a fat amount of damage for lethal. So that's literally all this deck does, guys. It just sucker punches your opponent with massive amounts of damage. So I'm running so many Cosmic Cyclones and even a Mystical Space Typhoon in there. Just clear that back row, summon an absolutely insanely huge monster, and then hit him. Some of the monsters do have inherent defense. The level 4 Xyz, our Dyson Sphere, those all have inherent defense against swinging, so they're not bad first turn plays. But you just want those big swings, guys. It's crazy with this deck. Definitely going to be other skills. This skill just is the deck. This deck isn't a thing without the skill, so we'll have to see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.